Hey guys, I wanted to show you something really quickly. I hope your day is starting off great. So, when we're talking about creating your aesthetics, right, for your brand standards, meaning your logos and how you're going to show up on social media and make that consistent, it really isn't that hard when you do the foundation. So, I'm just going to use Canva because everyone has been using this recently. It's pretty popular. There are some other options that I'll show you. But did you know that there is a color palette generator? When you are using or creating your brand and trying to build consistency, you need to go ahead and define your colors. I'm just going to do a really quick one, super fast, okay? So you can find a picture for inspiration. So I just got a Kate Spade planner, right? And I'm just going to drop that picture right here, and it's going to pull the colors from here. Now, you don't have to use these colors, but this is a starting place. Look up what these emotions feel like, or the emotions that these evoke when you are presenting them. And if it fits your brand's personality and tone, then you can use them. Okay. So I already have this. I'm going to start my mood board. I'm going to go, I actually can just use this right here. This comes with one of my Canva courses. So I'm going to go in here. This is pretty similar to this actually. And then these are your hex codes. So you're just going to go in and copy that and change out your colors if they're different. So I'm going to change that to that. I'm going to go and I'm going to copy that. You don't have to use this many colors, but you do want to have a few in an accent color. Okay. So let's do that. Let's go this one. So these are pretty similar to what I already have on this board. So pretty similar to this. Your mood board is simply a place that you can go and create for the tone of your brand. So if you know that your brand has a fun personality, really chic, you can put things on here that relate to your ideal client, kind of things that she likes. I've even put music and all of that stuff that I want to kind of put me in the mood for what I'm going to be doing for my brand. So like I even have Beyonce on my vision board because I have, my dream client is someone who likes Beyonce, who likes that boss woman vibe. I want the tone of my brand to give off that boss woman vibe, not too much of hustle, but getting the work done and getting what it is that you feel like you desire. Okay. So when you're making your mood board, drop some pictures in there, things that are going to put you in the mood that keeps you excited. When you start your brand and you initially feel super excited about it, and then you get kind of confused about the mission of it. Go back to your brand board and reignite that excitement. So you're going to copy your actual hex codes here. These are the older ones here, but just go in and replace that. Doesn't matter the dimensions, guys. Choose whatever. Then also choose your fonts. Listen, I just made a post about choosing your fonts. You don't need to be buying 20 fonts every single month. It doesn't make sense for you to do that because you should be using consistent fonts throughout your brand. So I'm just going to pick a couple that I already have for my brand. So we're going to use my Stay Classy, and then I like to have pop-ins. Ooh. I like pop-ins. It's just my sans serif font. This is my serif. This is my sans serif font. You don't want these two to be fighting together, so be careful with how you're using them. I also use a script font, which is the other part of the Stay Classy. Now I know what it is that I need to be using in my brand. I don't need to go and download any more fonts because it's really unnecessary to do that. So I already know, especially if I'm going to outsource and my designer is like, okay, so what colors do you want? Oh, baby, it doesn't matter what color I want because I have colors defined. These are the colors that I use. My hex codes are this, and this. And I use this font. Oops, hang on. I hit the right click. These are my fonts. These are my colors. This is the tone that I have. And then you can go in and proceed to have whatever it is that you need made. So once you make your mood board, right? Let's say this is a chic I'm a boss planner. I help people organize their day, right? And I'm going to be creating social media posts. Then just go in and start designing. Use templates if you need to, but you can create simple templates to get you started. Let's go in with a square, and then we're going to put, listen, I live for a good line, honey. I live for a good line, a good element. Very simple, very clean. We're going to go in, pick our brand color, whatever our logo is. Let's see. Our logo would go here. You kind of want to keep it in the same spot. I am a little, I don't know, I'm a little hard-headed. I kind of move mine a little bit, but you want to try to build some consistency within your brand. Try to keep, include white in your brand too. So chic and organized or something. I don't know. So putting this down here, chic is in the plans, or chic things to do today, be chic and be organized or something. Whatever your quotes are, you want to put these in here. So once you create a template, you're just going to be changing it out. That's all you do, is repurpose what you've already created. Okay, let's do that again. We're going to move this around even more. You can do a box in the middle if you want to. Put your logo down here at the bottom, whatever that looks like. Oops, I meant to put the background pink. All right. Same thing. I'm just going back through. What if you want gold? We're in, which, listen, ladies, we kind of cutting back on the gold this year. We don't need it on every single thing, but hey, I love a little bling. If that's you, all right, kudos. Go in to elements, get the grid, right? Let's go to our folders. I have textures in here. I like this gold. Let's put it in here. I put it in that grid. I can change it however I see fit. All right, let's put 3 organization. Ooh, child. Tips that every boss woman can implement. Is that how you spell implement? Today. If it's not, oh well, use your spell check. I ain't spell check, okay? So put this on here, whatever your quote is. And you can repurpose this, all right? You got that. That's your social media topic that you're talking about. Make this smaller and make it a slide, okay? Let's go. Let's make it a little bigger. Remember, this is your brand. You do what you want to do. It's your business. Okay? Then that's the first tip. You can put swipe or slide, whatever you want to put. Slide. Especially if you're on IG and you're going to have multi-steps. Get you an arrow. Let's go to elements, arrow. Which one I like today? That's cute. Swipe. Slide to the left. Okay, so let's do that. Very simple, okay? The chic boss. I'm trying to think of names for this. I don't know why. All right, so we have that. Even this can be put up there. Let's move this. And this is all I do, y'all. There's no real one way to do it. You just have to get it in and kind of tweak it a little bit. Don't tweak it too long. If I get on something and I feel like, girl, we've been on the same thing for 30 minutes, then I go to the next one. I'm not about to spend all day on here. Duplicate it, do the same thing. okay? Keep doing the same thing. This is the same. You're going to put your messaging right here, whatever the step is, okay? Same thing. If you want to do a mock-up in here, let's go to our elements. Let's look up tablet, okay? They don't have the best tablets up in here. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I bring in my own stuff in here. I don't really like using their stuff. But in here, if you want to do a mock-up, let's go back to elements to our grid. This is how I do it. Position, let's bring this to the front. I'm going to make this the size of this tablet, right? Let's say you're doing an ebook or a Facebook Live or whatever. Take your screenshot and put it here. Do I have any screenshots in here I can put? That's my clients. I don't want to put her stuff on here. Listen, I'll put myself on there. I'm kind of cute. Let's put this on here. Okay, and then whatever your benefit rich title is, put that on there. Okay, let's pretend that I'm a screenshot. Okay, and then join me live for 3 tips to slay your schedule, or something like that. Whatever your business is, put it in here. Put your link down here. You can do a mock-up button if you want to, even if they can't click on it. It's all about the visual and experience, okay? Don't think too much about it. Just do. Don't get stuck on this stuff, okay? So right here, we're gonna make our button, let's do green, and then our call to action can be white or the pink, depends on whatever you wanna do. And that's it. I really wanna use a screenshot. What I wanna use? No, I got somebody's screenshot up in here. I'm gonna use this. This was a website that I was working on. So let's pretend that's your website. We're gonna put that in there and say, join us here, register here, whatever, okay? Very simple. Then, excuse me guys, then kind of look over what your newsfeed will look like. You don't want to be only template, meaning that it's just block, 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 block. Make sure you're putting some visuals in there, like yourself, some client results, behind the scenes. I stick to a few, like not a real structured model, but here are my topics that I pretty much do, or my theme: education, motivation, promotion. Y'all, when we talk about promotion, I'm not talking about, oh, this is only $25 today. No. Your promotion can be you highlighting what your benefit is, okay? What do you solve? That's what promotion is. You don't have to put a price on it. You don't have to put an exact offer. You just have to present the problem. So what is it that you're solving? If you're a chic organizer, you're going to be helping people save time. What is it costing them, right? Stop sabotaging your schedule today. Expand your mental bandwidth by organizing so you know where you need to be during the day. Eliminate some of your stress. Whatever that is the pain point, but the after of doing what you're telling them to do, that's your promotion. So let me know if this makes sense. These are really quick tips. I really just came on here to show you how to do a mood board and define what your fonts are and using the color palette. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. Now, when you get in Canva, right, I do see a whole lot of folks just, let me find one of myself. I'll use this one. If you listen, I see some of y'all like doing the jagged edges, trying to crop out the background. You do know you can do that within Canva for work, right? I don't know how it worked with this one because it's got the gradient. Let's see. But it's one click. Do that, okay? Boom. You see that? It took off my nail, but that's all right. We ain't worry about that. I'd rather have that than super jagged edges, okay? I'm not jagged edge. I ain't trying to get married. Let's get married. Y'all know I have no sense, okay? And if it doesn't look perfect, change the opacity of it. Boom, put your quote in the middle. Let's pretend that's the quote. Oops. Let's duplicate it and bring it down, okay? And then that's what you're gonna be working with. Or just leave it there. You don't always have to have wording on it. put your logo down here at the bottom or over here in the corner, okay? So let's look at what we have. How long have I been on here? I don't even have, didn't show me the time, but I've only been on here a few minutes and I have all of this. Now, I have these colors because pink is pretty much the primary for this brand, but you don't have to have it this way. Pink can be the accent and green can be the primary. But just change it up, you guys, and repurpose. That's all you have to do when it comes to design. Once you get a starting place, all you're doing is repurposing what you have. So for even for this, let's add it here, and I want to put some green behind it or whatever, or change the background so it is completely green. Let's go here. Let's take our tablet and put it right here. Okay, let's put our topic right here, and then we want to put some what our schedule and topics, what we're going to be talking about right here. Let's duplicate that. All right, what we're covering, what we're going to learn. When you get on here, you're going to learn X, Y, and Z. Okay, register down here, put your link. Okay, and also your promotions don't always have to have a picture of you. We love you, right? We want to be connected to you, but we see you already, sis. So you don't always have to include yourself. Put the, we want to know what we're going to learn from it, okay? Let's take this. I'm going to duplicate this again. And I'm going to put a little bar down here at the bottom. I'm going to turn it white. And this is where we're going to put our website, okay? Or where we register. Let's see. Oh. Register at www.slay the plans. And I'm totally just making this up. Oops. Totally making this up, but you get the point. Put it here. You don't always have to put your investment on here when it comes to that. I never put investment on things, but that's because I don't host a lot of webinars and stuff, but I will start doing some, and they will. If I do, it's going to be like a little circle or something like that with the investment on it. I personally like showing the value. I even talked to my coaches about this yesterday. I want to lead with the value instead of the price. Slay your plans or slay your day, whatever. Okay, so that's it, literally. And there are other things that you can put on here. If this doesn't tickle your fancy, let's duplicate that again. Did I do it? No, I didn't. Oh, let's duplicate it. Let's say you got gradient in here. Oops, well, it still pulled it up. So you got gradients that you can add for your brand. I love these like swashes and what do you call them? Yeah, swash. I love those. Like they're so cute to me. Put that in here. Let's choose this one and let's change our colors to make sure they're on brand. Let's see how that looks together. I don't like how that looks. Okay, let's take that background, put that background white. Okay, let's expand this. And we're going to put it in the back. Let's take our square. We're going to put our square down here at the bottom. You see, I pretty much have the same elements though, right? So let's take this off. And we're going to change that color to white. Okay. Same thing. You can move this over. I'm using shift to, while I'm clicking, to collect everything. If you don't know how to do that. Put this right here. And you can put your benefits down here at the bottom. Make this smaller if you need to. Let's do that. Oops. Okay, making that a little bit smaller. What are our benefits? Let's unclick those. And we're going to change that color to our green. Remember, these are your topics. We're putting our topics down here. Investment, if you want to. I'm probably not. I don't know. I'm going to do whatever the spirit tell me to do, okay? All right. So put that on here. Make it bigger if you want to. Show business, okay? What we're learning. I don't like that. I might make this whole thing pink. Let me see. Let's change the opacity of it. That's cute. Okay, she cute. All right, we got that. And that's it. It's literally it. Repurpose it. Duplicate this again. I like that lighter look. Let's go with that. Let's move this up here as our subtitle. Okay. Duplicate it. Take this off if you need to, or make it smaller, even smaller, so you can talk about some benefits right here. We're gonna put our title, subtitle over here. Take that off. We're gonna talk about topics here, or put a quote, or give some education so people know we know what we're talking about. Put it right there in the middle. You don't even have to use that background. Let's duplicate. Take that off. It's really not as bad as we make it. You just got to keep moving. Don't spend too much time on something, because the more time on it, the more money you're spending on it. Remember that. Okay. Let's go right here. Okay, let's make sure that this is actually a subtitle. That's more of a call to action. So I just want to clarify for that. But this is what you can be doing to kind of give education, so you don't just depend on that one flyer. I can't tell you how many times people have this one flyer and then people get sick of looking at it. So, and they ignore it because they've seen it over and over and over and over again. So change it up, give them something else to look at. Okay. Let's see what that pink looks like on there. All right. Does that make sense? Then you can even use your background, make your background some words. So let's duplicate this. Let's say I want to just have slay real big in the back, okay? Because I'm extra like that. And my clients are too. I'm going to put this in the back. And I'm going to change the opacity of it. I'm going to delete that. You don't have to have everything, okay? This is client education. Or you can put your slay your plans down here at the bottom. Then boom, you are putting your content right here. Very simple. Now, I'm 17 deep, y'all. 17 deep. Check it out. What you think? Organize what you want your feed to look like, okay? Then when you get done organizing it, put it in your favorite scheduler, right? Or let's download this. I'm going to show you something real quick. Let's go to JPEG. We want high quality. We're going to download it. And I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, saving this. All right, let's get this back right. I'm gonna unzip my folder. So I'm gonna open another page. I'm cute, so I'm gonna leave myself on there. Yeah. Okay, so let's go into our grid. Okay, they used to have one that was like perfect dimensions, but hey, your girl can make something out of nothing. We're gonna take this, we're gonna make our own mock-up of our Instagram, okay? I'm going to duplicate that. So now I got two. I'm gonna go in, you don't have to do this, but I wanna have me, no, where my tablet at? Where's my tablet? We're gonna do this. And we're going to move it down all the way. Gonna drop it like it's hot, honey, like it's in the 90s. And we're gonna take our tablet, right? And move it, oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's duplicate that, sorry. Okay, so we want to put it in the back. I hope it, yeah, it's picking up, but that's fine. So first we're gonna put our stuff in here, okay? So I downloaded my templates and I unzipped my folder. I'm gonna drop them. Let me make another folder. Oops. Okay. I'm trying to work on organizing my Canva because I'll have stuff everywhere. Okay, so I'm uploading this to the system, right? Let me make sure my Zoom's still working because sometimes she want to play with me, okay? Let's see. Okay, so now that that is organizing, we are going to create our pattern or kind of get an overlook of what that looks like. So we can drop it one by one, however we want, according to our topics. So let's put this one right here. We want to have a general picture up in there somewhere. So give it some breaks in between that content. So education, motivation, promotion. Also put organic content or something like that so you can break it up, okay? Whatever that looks like for you and the mission for your brand, do that, okay? So put some pictures up in here. This isn't related to this brand, but let's just pretend, okay? Just for today. Your mama taught you how to pretend, right? We're gonna stay with it, okay? And then also, have you ever seen brands, let me move over, where everything looks so much alike? Like it seems like, oh my gosh, how does she have all of those pictures, but everything looks different? That's because she's using the same filter on her brand. So when you're using pictures, you want to make sure that you are using the same type of tone when you're presenting it, okay? So I'm gonna lock this and hopefully, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna make this bigger. You can do an official Instagram mock-up if you want to. I'm just gonna do this, okay? And that's it. That is it. So now you have like potentially what your feed could look like. You have your templates, go in and repurpose. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're someone who you have this stuff and you're trying to design and the messaging is the problem, I want you to reach out to me because there's a few reasons why it's taking you too long to figure out what to write. It is because you haven't defined who it is that you serve and what kind of delivery they like, where you're going to be posting, what kind of options and resources you're going to give them. It comes down to the foundation. I want you to reach out to me, get step one at anitascruggs.com, and we can jump on a call, message me on Facebook or Instagram, Brand Talk with Nita, and we can make sure that we're a good fit. So before we get on the call to make sure, you know, we aren't wasting each other's time. But I do work with the movers who are ready to kind of structure what they have, women who are successful already but need some clarity and they want to expand because what they have right now is just not serving their personal life. I know from experience that you can be successful and be booked, but you're not able to enjoy it because you don't have structure and you're just, you know, taking pretty much any client that comes in the door. So if you need help with that in your messaging so you can attract the right people, message me and let's get to work. All right. I will see y'all on the next one.